Alright guys, so we have a couple of different applications we're going to look at today. One of them is, it's been highly requested that I give a look at this application, and honestly I'm not a fan, but I know some people out there, they enjoy using this app. So we'll lightly discuss Cricut at the very end of this video. The first two applications I feel like are pretty solid apps. I know a lot of people, they are fond of one of them in particular. And also guys, we do have our tech bit we're going to take a look at, so we'll hop right into that. We'll check out these paying apps. Guys, I want to get to a lot of content this week. I'd like to have quite a few uploads, so we're going to hop right into things very quickly this week.
So for our tech bit of the day, we have the ThinkGeek Radioactive Elements Glowing Coaster Set. And guys, I actually just bought this product, so it's in the mail. It's on the way here today. I told you guys that I'm a giant fan of anything that has some sort of lighting or RGB lighting, and I really am. I think that these really help to set the mood and the atmosphere of a home. So you've seen lights all over my setup here, and of course anything that I can either change the colors of or just have a different color kind of at nighttime, whenever everything is kind of relaxed and laid back. I like to see things just like this. So if you notice here, it does say that it is chemistry perfect. Put the elements from the periodic table to your table. I thought it was pretty interesting. They do light up, of course, and also this is the one flaw with them: they are not chargeable, so you have to have a specific type of battery for these coasters. Now here's what I've heard: they are activated whenever you put something down on the coaster. So if you don't have something on the coaster, they will not light up. So though there is the aspect of these will die over time, you can still replace the battery with the coasters. And of course they are still something that's interesting, something that you could have to light up the atmosphere in your home, especially if you have friends and guests that come over and you would like to do something different. This is of course a showcase type of piece. It is a conversation piece. So with that being said, guys, you can see that it has a price tag of $18.95. So I would say that they're maybe just a little bit bumped up in price, but not horribly. It's a solidly priced item. It says that it's down from $23.99 right now. That is of course if you have Amazon Prime. And I think that's it, guys. That's pretty much everything. Let's check out our three paying applications.
Alright, so starting things off here, we are taking a look at Lucktastic and Lucky Day. Now, I am generally not a fan of these types of applications, but I know some people are. They like to, at the end of the day, kind of relax on their couch, play some scratch-off tickets, possibly win something. You know, and I know some people have won in the upwards of $100 or more from these applications. So I think it's kind of far and few whenever you actually win $100 or more out of an application like this. But I know that it does happen. So people have received quite a few either free gift cards or free products. And that's what we're going to take a look at. So you can receive free products from one of these applications. In fact, I think you can receive them from both. But we're going to take a look at that. If you notice here, you can cash out to Amazon with this application, Lucktastic, and also it is $5 is 30,000 points, and it's going to take you some time to build up to that amount of points with this application. Now they do have advertisements that you can watch and build up some points here, but there's tons of other opportunities that you can look into to come up with points. So let's actually go back and take a look at some of these offers. If you notice here, this would probably be an advertisement, but you have the chance of possibly winning $2,500. You're going to have to be very lucky to win something like that, but they do have a bonus. Let's check out the bonus and see what the bonus does. I'm going to assume that's just... Alright, great. So we have opportunities to either download or play games here. 25 tokens for playing slots, 10 tokens for playing Yahtzee. So some games that you can sit here and play. That's your pay to download aspect with a lot of these applications that have pay to download options. So this does have pay to download features as well as click advertisements for you to come up with tokens, and that's kind of interesting. But primarily you're going to be watching advertisements after you do just this, and this is the example here of your scratch off. So some people, like I said, they do enjoy doing this. They'll do the scratch offs in their free time and maybe win something out of this, but you can see it right there, 11 tokens for doing a scratch off. Go ahead and claim the tokens. And you can do this back to back to back. So the one thing I will point out with both of these applications is if you are just doing the scratch offs, it is going to take you an immense amount of time, to be able to make it to the cash out amount for any of their gift cards. To get something out of this app, directly out of it, it is going to take you an intense amount of time. So some people, they'll find an application though, that'll be their preferred application for coming up with gift cards kind of in this way. Another example of an app that I feel like would be better overall is Perks Scratch and Win. You can come up with gift cards actually pretty fast out of Perks Scratch and Win. So both of these apps are similar to that. But let me come over here. We've kind of seen how you're going to be able to make points with this app. Let's check out Lucky Day. And maybe this is just a bit better, which honestly, probably not, but we'll take a look anyways. If you notice here, you have the option to redeem for rewards. You can see they have Dunkin' Donuts here. Scrolling down. And these run out. Or supposedly they run out. So if you notice, they did have PayPal. It says that it's sold out. Target is sold out. And actually, I believe that was available last night. So that confirms that these do run out over time, and perhaps they come back over time. So you might see a few of these come back. So if we were to redeem for Dunkin' Donuts, let's see what it would cost. It would cost, wow, so 400,000 tokens just to redeem for a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. So that's a $3 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Let's go back though. You can see that it takes a lot of points, but as far as earning, how quickly do you earn points with this application? So that's what we need to know. Going back, let's check out. You have Game Magic. Win 120,000. This is a scratcher. So let's check out the scratcher and see what that's like. Scratch off the ticket, see how many points we might get out of this, and then scratch this one off. So 1,000 tokens. So, all right, so if it's going to take roughly 400,000 tokens, you could do the math on, look, if you're going to get 1,000 tokens or somewhere around that, maybe you'll win a little bit more. You'll actually get a decent amount. But if you get around that, do the math on how long it would take to make it to 400,000 here. Now, like I said, I don't want to sit here and bash these applications because I know a lot of people, they do enjoy them. But I feel like overall, it's going to take a lot of time and effort to be able to make it to an actual cash out with these kinds of apps. So now, this is why I try to break down these applications on my channel. We mentioned Perks Scratch and Win. You can actually make it to a gift card pretty fast with Perks Scratch and Win. So, you know, these are opportunities and legitimate paying applications. That's one thing that can be said here. Within each of the applications, there are going to be additional opportunities for you to come up with these tokens. The great example is, of course, over here with Lucktastic. They had the pay-to-download offer within Lucktastic. So your pay-to-download opportunities can get you some points very, very quickly. So once again, if you like pay-to-download opportunities, this might be up your alley if you like those pay-to-download options. So, guys, there's really only so much I could say about these apps. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory. You have scratchers, you have advertisements that will pop up on your screen. It does take a long time to get to a certain amount of points with these apps, but it was kind of requested that I take a look at both of them and explain them here on my channel. So that's exactly what we've done. And it was also requested, and we're going to kind of bypass this now, move off to the side here, and of course open up my phone. It was requested that I take a look at Cricut because it has a new spin wheel feature. So if we notice here, we do have Cricut, and actually I want to kind of set the zoom here just a little bit better here so we can kind of focus in as much as we can here. In fact, let's get up close here. Alright, so with Cricut, they do have a new spin wheel feature, and this application has been around for some time. In fact, it's been years now that this app has been around. The original spin wheel was one wheel, and you would spin it one time. And I feel like, guys, this application has gotten worse in some ways and maybe a little bit more interesting in other ways. They do have a live giveaway game show that they do with Cricut. And it happens, if you notice here, they tell you up at the top the next live show is in 29 days. And they give away some money to one. Well, I think there's actually a few different winners. I've never seen the game show. I always try to focus on these applications and how you can get money out of them immediately. I feel like that's what we're all really looking for, is how can you get money out of an app almost instantly if you can get to $1 cash out, low cash outs, and making $1 in PayPal or a few dollars to Amazon and then letting that stack up. So guys, if you notice here, we do have the spin wheel, and they actually added additional layers to this spin wheel, which I feel like it's made it more difficult overall to actually get something out of the app. If you notice here, you have 4 cents pretty much all across the board here, 4 cents, 2 cents, and each one of these wheels, this is where it gets really frustrating. You can watch advertisements, you can get some more spins here. We'll actually let that go through. And I'll give you guys an example of what it's like to work with this app now. Whereas you would just spin once and you would get like 4 cents. Now you have to spin multiple different times here. And then you may not get any. Chances are you're not going to get anything. That's what I'm trying to say here. So let's go ahead and set the spin amount. We've got it to 1. Let's pick a color here. It's going to go through 1 spin. See if we win. Chances are probably not. We didn't even win the first spin. But you have to make it through all 3 spins to even get some points. Now, if I had to tell you guys what I think about this application, I think it's a total waste of time. I think you are wasting your time if you use this. I used it back in the day. I made it to around I think I was at like $4. I made it up to $4. The cash out amount was like 20 bucks. So I made it to $4. And of course, I got so bored and frustrated with the ad because you could sit here and play a person. They had a spin feature to where you could battle a person and still could not, lost all of my money, of course, battling with the application. So, guys, I really think that's everything for this video. If I had to tell you which application to look at overall out of all 3 of these, I would tell you Lucktastic is actually, it's not a bad application, especially with the fact that it has pay-to-download opportunities. So check out Lucktastic. But guys, I think that's everything. I'll see you in the next video.